All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're flying planes again. And today we're finishing at least the hard mode run of Ace Combat 6. So, finishing up the initial playthrough, and then that's where all of the, you know, completion shenanigans will ensue from. It's gonna be... I don't know what it's gonna be. I haven't really looked ahead that much, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, let me play through the game and then I'll get there. So, I genuinely don't really know what I'm in for, completion-wise. I'm kind of just winging it. You get it? You get it? Winging it? Like planes? Yeah, you... Hold on. Yikes. I gotta slot some batteries into my Xbox controller. Hold on. Still battery powered, by the way. What's the deal with that, Microsoft? Why are we still using AA batteries for our controllers? It is 2025. 2025. Why? Why are we still using AA batteries for our controllers? Oh no, my audio's all messed up. Hold on. Better. Much better. Why would we not use AA's? Because every other controller now is using just a rechargeable battery. And they're not using like... Hold on. They're not using like batteries. Other controllers just charge. Did I say other batteries? Other controllers? Batteries? You know what I mean.
I walk on.
Microsoft is the only one still doing the AA batteries. These are low. I have more. That's why I'm bitching about it today. I had to get more. They were low last stream too, actually. But, yeah. Yeah, you can buy, like, rechargeable battery packs for them. But come on, Microsoft. Why are we still using AA batteries?
At last, our day has come. Initiate
At last.
Operation Free Gracemeria. All forces advance into the capital. Enemy forces have thoroughly besieged Gracemeria. I'm sure we'll be running into some heavy resistance. This is the last battle. Let's win this thing and go home.
Let's do it. Is that the whole briefing? That really is the whole briefing. He's just like, yep, enemies got the city. Let's do it. Go. All sorts of missions. Air to ground, air to air. A mix of the two, everything. I did get the specials for that. Okay. Well, I suppose that it might just be time for the Typhoon then. Since it's there and it's new. And it has RCL. Yep. We are so back. It has RCL. We are so back.
Tell us, which plane should I pick?
Same one,
How
buddy.
about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to
Of
take
course
off.
we are. Wait, what? What about the battery compartment being built into it?
Ghost Eye, if you want us to wait, now's the time to intervene. I couldn't get your own mothers to stop you now. All planes, assume attack formation. Take them all. Garuda 2, roger. Let's move.
Oh, it's pretty short RCL, but I guess it's fair. Wow. This thing is a little zippy. Oh boy. I missed. Too hot. I'm too hot.
Missile evaded.
Oh, the old 360 packs. That's only the really early 360 controllers, right? That had those weird ones.
Garuda 1, destroy enemy aircraft. Shamrock's engaging. Commencing full rocket fire. Go! Go! Knock out those enemy tanks!
We already unlocked the Griffin. Is the Griffin in this one? Because I don't think so. We've unlocked most of the planes at this point.
Missile closing in. Evade.
Coming off of ACX, it feels like there are not that many planes in this game. It's a pretty normal amount for the console games, but ACX just had so many.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
This game has a difficulty above Ace? I don't believe you. What do you mean it has a difficulty above Ace?
Garuda 1, Fox 2. Enemy plane in gun range.
Oh, it's DLC? We don't have it then. We can't do it. We can't do it! They took all the DLC off the market. You can't buy it anymore. Hold on, wait for it.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire.
No, I have none of the DLC for it because you can't purchase it. It got delisted ages ago. I have all the DLC for 7. I bought all the 7 DLC, and I have all the Assault Horizon DLC. But you can't get 6's DLC anymore. It's lost to time unless you already had it. Or you break the law.
Enemy tank destroyed.
Speaking of lost to time, you guys see that there's a fucking Armored Core game coming out in 2 weeks? Less than 2 weeks, actually. This one was not on my bingo card. This was absolutely not on my bingo card for the month, I have to say. Huh? Okay. So I exaggerated a little bit. It's true. That statement is true, but it's slightly misleading. Very slightly. Okay? There is a new Armored Core game releasing on Steam in less than 2 weeks. It comes out on the 29th, which is my birthday, by the way. Thank you, FromSoft. Armored Core mobile mission. The first of the Armored Core mobile games is getting released on Steam in less than 2 weeks. Now, there are some caveats with this if you actually go and look at the Steam store page. One of those, for most players, not my crazy ass, but for most, is that the game was only ever released in Japan back in the day. And because this is like purely a preservation effort on FromSoft's part, they did not translate the game or anything. The game is still only in Japanese. They will only be selling it in Japanese. It is literally just a one-to-one release of mobile mission on Steam. And the Switch. I believe it's also coming to the Switch, of all things. But you think I'm not willing to go back and check out one of the JP-only mobile games? You're crazy. Have you met me? Come on now.
Missile struck target. Talisman.
I just have to brush up on all of my, you know, mecha-related vocab. I don't even know how the fuck I'm gonna do that, but I'll just have to do that real quick over the next couple weeks. Maybe watch Gundam in Japanese or something. I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out. Or I'll just wing it and be looking up words in the dictionary throughout the stream. We'll see. But I'm playing it, damn it.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Watch out for that missile, Garuda 1.
Come here. I'm glad that I brought a Typhoon, because all of them have Typhoons. I hope they port more games over. I don't think they're going to be. Not just because of my usual, like, FromSoft doesn't do that typically, but also FromSoft isn't, like, leading the reins on this either. It's mostly being done by a group who's trying to preserve a lot of old, like, Japanese mobile games. It's kind of just part of a larger, what's it? A larger preservation effort. G-mode, yeah. But what I didn't see the Reddit talking about, and what you can't see on Steam yet, but you can see on Gmode's Twitter, is that they have also already announced that they're doing Armored Core Mobile 2 as well.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
There were 4 Armored Core Mobile games back in the day that were basically lost to time after the like the digital stores for those old phones went down. And they have announced that the second one will be coming down the line as well. Just they only mentioned it on Twitter. But if you go to their Twitter, you'll see it. I don't know if they're doing the third or the fourth one, but they're at least doing the first 2. Go dance with the angels. There's also a new DLC for Elden Ring that they were real quiet about. What do you mean new DLC for Elden Ring? What? Hold on. When did this happen?
Watch out.
There's new DLC for Elden Ring? Oh my god. I am struggling to control this thing today. I don't know what's happening. Is it the plane? Is the Typhoon just kind of slippery in this game, or is it me? Because I feel like it's me. But I remember how the Mirage handled, so it could also just be the plane. Because that thing was a nightmare, even when I was like all warmed up and everything.
Enemy facility was destroyed.
Oh, this one is slippery too. Okay. I was like, I'm really struggling to control this. This is wild.
Launching missile.
That would be why, I guess.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you. Roger.
Roger.
I've got lock on. Gotcha.
Booyah. You know what? I might as well go for the
All
resupply.
enemy units have been destroyed. We've got our runway
If I'm
back.
right here, I don't see why not.
All enemy elements in the vicinity. We have recaptured Gracemeria Air Force Base.
Nice work, Steel Gunners. You earned this victory.
Continue mission. Some guys still need help out there.
Oh, I came in a little fast. I think it's fine. AC3 based.
Ground target has been eliminated.
Why have I seen people in the Discord talking about AC3 a lot recently? Like out of nowhere. Did something happen that I didn't hear about? Not going over there. What operation is that? I don't want to fuck with what's not going to be part of Operation B, because I don't want to like start another operation by accident. I'm trying to keep track of it all for completion stuff. I think I'm fine. I should outrun those. Oops. The yaw control on the Typhoon is kind of terrible, actually.
I just want to stick my finger in there. This flap.
Not the flaps, dude.
The Estovakians are just
Whoa.
outside the city. They're spread out into 3 areas close to the Capitol building.
Yeah, the yaw control on this thing is really slow. So the RCL is kind of awkward with it, especially because it's not very long.
Garuda 1, Fox 2. Ground target destroyed.
Oh god, I did accidentally start Operation C. Damn it. Here we go. Doubling up the operations.
Once again, we have hijacked the airwaves. Here to bring you the freshest things around. Hey, Deathwaters here. Your favorite
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition upgrade pack. It's new armor and weapons from like Dark Souls.
Fox 2.
Interesting. I'll have to take a look at it because what the fuck? I haven't heard about this. You're not wrong about them being real quiet about it.
In gun range.
That's not gonna hit. Oh! For a second, it looked like it could. Sweet.
Radar lock.
Let me get back to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Enemy at 6 o'clock.
I can't get too distracted now.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Yeah, when I'm doing the RCL, I basically just have to use the, the roll and stuff to aim it. I really can't use the yaw. It's so goddamn slow.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Oh.
Missile struck target. You're doing a great job. Continue on with the mission and stay sharp.
You thinking about getting... Is it Kazan, the first Berserker? Probably not. There's nothing really about it that's caught my attention all that much. And I got a bunch of other shit in the next, like, couple months, weirdly. Especially now, fucking Armored Core. Out of nowhere. New Armored Core Steam release.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Dragon Busters have lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do this alone.
Almost in effective range.
Only took one. I'm still so in the habit of shooting two, even though AC6 really just need one half the time. Like that. Just when you think you're done, they pull you back in. Fucking new Armored Core game, man. Not new. It's from like 2004. But it was considered lost media, which is kind of the wild part. Because even among like the JP Armored Core community, it was largely just lost. You pretty much needed to have one of those old phones with the game already loaded on it to be able to play it. So like for Ace Combat comparison, it's like how Ace Combat, what is it, XI is? Is it XI? Am I thinking of the right one? Where like it's not entirely lost, but the only way that you can really play it is if you have like an old iPhone with the game already loaded on it. The Armored Core mobile games have been like that for ages. So even in like the JP crowd, they've basically been lost for well over a decade. So it's really wild for a random announcement to just come out this morning and be like, oh yeah, we're re-releasing this old lost media Armored Core game from the mobile phones. Even if the game doesn't look particularly great, which to be honest, it doesn't, they have my attention. Excellent. The channel name is Chloe. God damn it. What game? Armored Core Mobile Mission is getting a Steam re-release on the 29th. They just announced this morning. Like completely out of nowhere. They just announced it this morning. Oh wait. No, I accidentally started another one. Son of a bitch. So many objectives are going to be failed this mission. It's fine. We got time.
First enemy jammer aircraft destroyed.
Let's see if I can't The yaw is so awful. Oh, I made it work.
Silenced. The Capitol building is back in our hands.
I'll take it.
Warlock Battalion is in a crisis situation. They're barely hanging on by a thread.
All tanks keep on
That's not hitting.
Keep to the shadows until air support arrives.
Not an AC6.
My canopies been punctured, air pressure dropping. The mission is going as planned. Keep that great cover coming our way, Garuda.
Did you hear that, Garuda team? Take them out like always.
Not too bad. It's a shame that the RCL is available for the Typhoon, but just not very good in it. Out of all the games, mobile mission. Yeah, it's because FromSoft isn't really the ones doing it. It's a company called Gmode that's just largely doing more of like a mobile game preservation effort. But they're also going to be doing Armored Core Mobile 2. I don't think we got a date for that. There's no Steam page up for it yet or anything. But we are doing that, or we're getting that as well, rather. Just down the line. Oh, the yaw is so slow. Oh, Jesus. The explosive radius is crazy on the RCL, though. Makes up for it a little bit. Oh my god, I can't see a fucking thing. There we go. Got away from the super missiles. Aw, shit. Come on. Damn it. This Typhoon. It would help if my plane wasn't so damn slippery. I could maybe aim the gun a little easier. God, I hope the F-22 doesn't feel like this. I don't remember if it does. I really hope it doesn't, because Jesus Christ. I can barely keep this thing under control. My countless hours of practice building up that finesse all gone. Because a couple planes in AC6 just fly like this. Oh, I don't know how we did that, but I'll take it.
That was great execution, Warlock. We ought to have him run a special story on you guys.
Oh, that sounds good. Maybe we can get a picture deal out of it.
I feel bad when he gets to Assault Horizon for the stupid dogfight mode. I don't mind dogfight mode. It's really... When I played it, it did not bother me that much.
I'm so fucking bad.
Ah, the bad one.
The enemy's got troops on the bridge.
Unlucky.
Take care of them. Our enemies at sea have been destroyed. Miracle, start moving into the bay. Roger that. Moving into the bay.
Very unlucky. How many operations do I have to do on this? Probably 4?
Connecting ESM for
I'm guessing. pissed me off. I dropped the game so much within 3 missions. I mean, I don't love it, but like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much at all. Plus, like, it is mandatory, like, once a mission or so. But for the most part, if you hate it, you can just skip it, aside from like a couple specific set pieces or planes.
Try not to hit the bridge, Talisman. It's the pride of our city. Commencing full rocket fire. Enemy tank has been destroyed.
I wasn't sure if I was actually going to hit well there. Jesus Christ. But it definitely wants you to use it. Yeah. Which is why, like, for those set pieces where they literally script something to happen after a DFM kill, like, you have to do it with a DFM kill. You can't do it without DFM. I don't know. I feel like Assault Horizon is not great, but like, it's not even that bad. I've played way worse games than Assault Horizon, but Ace Combat fandom would have you thinking it's like the worst game ever made.
Connecting ESM for Naruto 1. I'm gonna get you. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Yes, bagged another enemy.
Did I overshoot that? Oh, that was some decent damage. Machine guns look cool. The machine guns are very cool in Assault Horizon. Machine guns are fucking sweet in Assault Horizon.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
Jesus Christ.
Naruto 1, commencing full rocket fire. Enemy cruiser sent under.
It's the worst AC game. I really don't feel like it. I mean, obviously Advance, but excluding Advance, I don't know. I feel like Assault Horizon is still better than Joint Assault, probably. I don't know. I have to revisit both of them. Going off of memory, I feel like it is. Oh, but the... See, my thing with Assault Horizon, actually, I'm remembering now what my big hang-up was with it. It wasn't even dogfight mode. It was the non-fighter jet missions for the most part. Because, like, they're all fun for 5 minutes. And then you're over it. But they last for, like, 20 minutes. Like, the attack helicopter missions, great fun for, like, 5 minutes. But then they're super long. The AC-130 gimmick lasts for, like, 25 minutes for some fucking reason. The chopper gunner was actually the least offensive in that regard, because at least those levels were really short. Like, really short. They're only like 5 minutes apiece. Which is about perfect for swapping from the normal, like, fighter jet stuff, right? Just give me like a few minutes of something different and then put me back in a jet.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Oh, I way overshot it. Son of a bitch. I think it's good. The AC-130. Bro, why was that mission so long? Like, it seriously is like 25 minutes straight of the AC-130 from COD 4. Which is fine. The AC-130 from COD 4 is fun, just not when you have to do it for that long. 2 missiles and some gunfire doesn't do it. Unless one of the missiles missed, because they might have. I was close. I was moving at a decent speed. Aha!
I've been straight. We go straight along the track towards central gracemeria, then hang a right at the 3rd switch point. Right? Spare me the commentary. I'm doing the driving here.
Are we done?
Anyway, there's a little tunnel up ahead where they keep building supplies. There's a dummy wall at the end of it with the tunnel we dug on the other side. The tunnel ends up about 1.5 feet from the central bank.
Are we?
Forgive me, Ludmilla. I failed to bring you happiness.
Strigan 12, bearing 250. All instruments check out. Let us begin. Gentlemen, I do not believe a lady on Earth would be able to resist us now. All pilots listen carefully. Change your courses to 90 and leave the battle zone. Avoid engagement and fly as far as your fuel allows. I will handle the Garuda team. What? You can't be serious! Your deaths will achieve nothing. You must live to ensure the future of our nation. Besides, half the female population is waiting for your return. But wait! I will not allow this! Wait! I am shutting down communications. Strigan team, break formation!
Enemy forces throughout Gracemeria have been eliminated. Mission accomplished. We've got our capital back.
We finally did it!
The female population. Half of the female population.
Who is this?
The real war has just begun.
Who the hell is this? What are you talking about?
Corrupt governments and foreign lands are no longer worth fighting to protect. There's only one thing worth protecting now.
Unknown aircraft approaching fast. This may be an attack.
And that's the future.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Careful now. You have a bandit on your 6.
It's a fighter. A fast one. Missiles
Boy.
approaching at high
Oh god.
speed. Multiple
Oh
missiles
sweet
approaching.
Jesus.
Evade.
Holy shit.
Talisman, do you read me?
Whoa. Whoa. Hold on now.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
This is gonna be something.
It's a fighter. A fast one. Missiles approaching at high speed. Multiple missiles approaching. Evade.
Almost in effective range.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm on backup. Lock on!
Oh shit.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. Connecting
Oh
ESM
my
for
God.
Garuda 1.
Please, I need it. I need the ESM bad.
Radar lock. In gun range.
Oh shit.
Bandit dead ahead. Garuda 1, he's nipping at your tail.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Let's wait until Silksong releases and we force you to play Project Wingman. I got nothing to worry about. Silksong's never coming out. I have absolutely nothing to worry about. 2025 my ass. I've believed their sweet little lies before.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Careful now. You have a bandit on your 6. Missile missed its target.
It's a little crazy.
I've got a lock. Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail.
Yeah, I know.
Watch out, man.
Shit. What the fuck? When we finally get to it in 27. Hey. If we're making DNF comparisons, more like when we finally get to it in the 2030s.
Fast one. Missiles approaching at high speed. Multiple missiles approaching.
Also, the true DNF never did come out. It did leak though.
ESM is active.
That was a really wild leak. The old, like, classic DNF builds leaking. That was wild. I never would have expected that. I thought that game was just, you know, erased from existence, but apparently not.
Lock on.
Someone out there had it. At least what there was of it. Which wasn't a whole lot. But it was cool. It was way better than the DNF that we eventually got.
Dorado 1, he's nipping at your tail. Watch out, the enemy has a
Shit.
lock on you. Missile missed its target. Enemy dead ahead.
Jesus Christ. What in the actual fuck am I watching? Ace Combat 6.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. We have radar lock on.
Maybe I should just go for him.
Bandit on your tail.
Oh, I lose him because, oh, god damn it.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Missiles approaching, they're coming fast
Ooh.
again.
He's just gonna outfly the missiles. Son of a bitch. That's not good.
Missile struck target.
It's time to let my sins take wave. This is the inevitable fate of procedure.
I'm gonna get you. I have it.
Ow.
Are you okay?
No. Ow. Son of a bitch. Where the hell did he go? Oh, I saw him pop up for a second. Got your ass. And he's gone. God damn it. Son of a bitch, he's gone again.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. We have radar lock on. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Almost in effective range. Launched missile. Missed.
Get his ass!
The enemy has you on radar.
If I can't, they might be able to. Oh,
Garuda 1 launched missile.
that's wild. I hit him.
Garuda 1's been shot down.
Jesus. Allied attacks? Bro, my meter's almost empty. What do you mean? I'm spamming them.
It's a fighter. A fast one. Missiles approaching at high speed. Multiple missiles approaching. Evade. Enemy plane in gun range.
Holy shit. Ow. Oh, I don't even think I got him. I don't think I really marked anything with that. Oh, I did mark him. Okay.
You have a bandit on your tail. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Lock on. Garuda 1, box 2. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you. Careful now. You have a bandit on your 6. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Garuda 1 launched missile. Talisman, you're in
Shit.
bad shape.
Yeah.
Missile struck target.
We good? No. Yes. No. No. Not yet. Close. Okay. The game just decided to hand it to me.
Has fled to combat airspace. We've won.
Enemy fighters confirmed destroyed. It's all over. The war is over.
Sweet.
Talisman! All threats have been eliminated. Our people are rising up.
They've opened up the gate to our city. We've got the Garuda team to thank for this. Convey a bottle of champagne.
My fifth favorite Souls game.
Celebrate with you guys, Garuda team.
Aren't there like 7? Wait, hold on.
We took her back. We did it. Emeria, it's finally ours again.
7, yeah.
Home sweet home.
journey. That's our finish line right down there, boys. My house. I think you'll like my wife's quiche. And don't forget a bouquet for my daughter.
Well, I do like a quiche. I have to say, quiche is pretty delicious. Not my first choice, but pretty good. Pretty solid food, if I do say so. A rank, son of a bitch.
The occupying
I'm gonna have to replay that mission. That's a
Great
big one
execution
too.
of this mission has handed us a clear overall victory in the war. We're still taking light resistance in a few limited areas, but it's
Demon's
only a
Souls
matter
remake
of
is so
time before
good.
we have complete
Any chance of
control
it coming to
the capital.
PC?
Our officials should
So
start
far,
drawing up a ceasefire agreement.
We've
As they've
heard
made
nothing.
preparations
Seems
for
like
meeting with
Sony's
the
not
Slovakian leaders.
overly interested
Good job.
in putting it on
You
PC
two
just
are
yet.
part of history now. Your actions will be remembered for generations to come.
But thankfully, the remake doesn't change like the gameplay of Demon's Souls. So on PC, you can just dump the PS3 one. It's not as pretty, but it's the same game underneath.
Screw this war. We're gonna live like kings. And fire!
This subplot is so goofy.
I knew Johnny wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I never imagined he was this stupid. For all we know, this tunnel could be off by a damn mile. But it doesn't even matter. We've got a mountain of genuine treasure right here in front of us.
So, now what?
Now what, he says. My calculations are correct. I'd say it's too big to put in our damn pockets.
I was picturing the city to be a darker, more depressing place.
Why are the cutscenes so quiet in this game?
The people look cheerful. Some are even smiling. It was all about to make perfect sense.
Oh, Ludmilla. Wait, no, Ludmilla, I was just about to say, I just shot down your husband. I'm sorry. But no, I didn't. Her husband is Yuri Lowenthal, not Pasternak.
People are learning to smile again.
Matilda! Mommy! Mommy!
And finally, I was reunited with my daughter.
Oh my god, that smile. Jesus Christ.
My angel!
That's no angel. That's a fucking demon. Jesus. That smile, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, the guy's like going to loot underneath the castle with a fucking tank, and then they just happen to find the Golden King. And so instead of looting the place and becoming rich, they instead just, I guess, went out to the streets to be like, look guys, we won! We're so back!
Gracemeria
AC6's
is free,
story is not
and citizens are
the
back
strongest.
on the streets. enjoying the freedoms they've been denied for so long. Sorry to make this request after all you've done, but I'd like you two to patrol the outskirts of the capital. Although military threats have been dealt with, and we're in the process of a ceasefire agreement, this thing isn't quite over yet. Enjoy a view of the fireworks from above. It may not be enough to pay for your service, but it's the best seat in the house. After this mission, I want both of you to take 2 weeks off. Go home and relax with your families.
Hell yeah. So much quiche. I can't wait. All kinds of quiche. I bet she's gonna have like cheddar and onion quiche. Spinach quiche. All kinds of quiche. All kinds. I can't afford the F-22 as well, but not the specials. I think I'm gonna fly the Burkett here, and then I'll fly the F-22 the next mission once I have like all the special options available. They're still getting court-martialed? No. Just a casual 2 weeks off, completely unrelated to the fact that we were about to court-martial you. The qualms suck in this game, I've learned. So, Sam's it is. Do I put Shammy up in a Burkett too? Or do we have him take out the F-22 just for the hell of it? What do you guys think? Do we go matching planes? Or do we let him fly the F-22 for the culture? No, Ludmilla's not Shamrocks. Ludmilla is Yuri Lowenthal. Toycha. See, I knew he had a name of some sort. I couldn't remember it if you asked me, but yeah, Yuri Lowenthal's character. You know, the guy in Pasternak's Squadron. Strigan, the Strigan pilot. Voice acted by Yuri Lowenthal. That's Ludmilla's fiance. Not the one I just shot down, a different one. Tosha? Tosha. Look at this beautiful plane. So we never see his wife and child in game? No comment. I might circle back to that.
Garuda 1, stand by over the castle. Wait for Garuda 2's takeoff.
Garuda 2, takeoff permission has been granted. Take to the skies.
Garuda 2, roger.
Damn, that turn. Look at those fireworks. We're so back. We're so back.
This is Garuda 2. I've made it to the castle. Standing by.
All right, Shammy.
Garuda 1, Garuda 2 is standing by at the castle. Join up with him now.
Yeah. I was just going out for a little leisurely spin, that's all. Don't worry about me. Probably gonna have to slow it down, eh? Oh man, this thing has great brakes in it. Most AC-6 planes can't really do that.
Controlling the skies over Gracemeria, and keep an eye on your radars.
It's been some time since we've been able to fly in peace and quiet. This is Avalanche. Gracemeria may be free now, but we sure aren't. Man, am I thirsty.
All the missiles. Yeah, take note of the Burkett's 270 missiles loaded in, chat. Just just a side note, kind of funny one. Gotta love AC-6. It's wild. It's a Belkin Burkett, you're goddamn right.
Get your head out of the clouds and focus on the mission. We're still at war here.
Right.
Garuda team, head to Southeast Residential. I'm about to send you an objective point on radar.
I've got a wiring from control. It says anyone without plans in for the mission.
Doesn't know, and that makes it funny. What? Is it a Project Wingman thing?
He can't be serious. Leave it to the pencil pushers to ruin all our fun. There's also a PS here. He wants to know if Pumpkin Pie will be for dessert. Maybe he's not so bad after all.
Isn't this a nice celebration? Just nice. Project Wingman reference. I feel like it's funnier for me to not know anything about Project Wingman at this point. I feel like I can't give up this bit.
Garuda team, head for the southern
I feel like it's almost become part of the brand. 40 Sams, yep. Who even needs to use the 270 missiles? We got 40 one-shot, like long-range, full lock-on missiles. Who needs the 270 normal missiles? Not me. Project Wingman should be your I'm quitting YouTube video. I'm leaving. Here's your goddamn Project Wingman video. Leave me alone. Don't try to find me.
Garuda team, get to the King's Bridge.
I don't play COD as much, but do they have a Vorkuta map for zombies? They do not, no.
Bad idea.
Not yet.
Watch you stinking up the sky, Avalanche.
Maybe someday. Treyarch? I'm just saying.
Will only get people on edge down there.
But not yet. We'll find you. Don't try to find me. I'm leaving. Here's your Project Wingman video. Goodbye.
Garuda 1 and 2, get to the castle.
Oh, or like an April Fool's video. Vorkuta would be perfect. It's kind of a weird one, because, like, Zombies does take place in the same universe as, like, the campaigns now. But Zombies never really pulls much material from the campaigns. It's like, they do exist in the same world on paper, but they never really overlap like that, aside from, like, Weaver is a main Zombies character now.
Pass over the castle. Your patrol mission's over now. Nice work.
I know you miss reviewing Ace Combat and Armored Core games. Give me 2 weeks. We'll be back. At least once.
Think you can go out with Avalanche and
Fucking new Armored Core Steam release. Jesus Christ. I was here, I was like, yep. This Metal Gear Solid Delta is gonna be the first time that I have to review a game in a franchise I've covered.
Daughter are both dead. It's just been confirmed. I saved my country, but I lost my family.
Oh.
What kind of an ace can't even protect his own family?
Oh, my bad.
Monica and Jessica. How could I let this happen? Once this mission's over, I'm turning in my wings. I've had it. I have no more reason to fly.
An unknown is moving in fast from the northeast. Starfighter? At this stage?
I've confirmed an unknown on radar. That's no fighter, it's traveling.
Not a good time. It's not a good time.
An unknown is coming in from the northeast. All planes assume combat formation. The unknown just jumped off radar. Hold on. Multiple
Oh,
objects
sweet
traveling on the
Jesus.
same coordinates. I think these are...
I've got a visual. Those are missiles. Ghost Eye, we've got cruise missiles.
All planes, intercept those cruise missiles. Keep our city safe.
What's going on with Armored Core is on the 29th, they are releasing Armored Core mobile mission on Steam as like a preservation effort. It's still only going to be in Japanese because it only ever got a JP release, and it's not supposed to be like a remastering or anything. It's just a preservation effort. But the mobile Armored Core games were considered lost media because the only way that you could access them was if you had a Japanese phone that was A, from like the early 2000s, and B, already had the games loaded up on them. Because the storefront for those old phones went away ages ago, right? So it's still only going to be in Japanese. It's not like a full remastering or anything. It's not trying to update the game at all. They're purely just trying to preserve those games. So Mobile Mission is coming out on the 29th. And then Mobile Mission 2, we don't know when we're getting it yet, but they have confirmed on Twitter that we are also getting Mobile Mission 2 a little bit down the line. So what's going on with Armored Core is that I have a new fucking Armored Core video to make in like 2 weeks. That was not in the schedule. I'm sure someone will make a translation mod. Hey, it's like I said when I did the Kenzon video. My spontaneous decision after playing Ace Combat 3 to learn Japanese, because I cover so many Japanese franchises and a lot of them have like Japanese only releases that I might want to cover, comes in handy yet again. Just every once in a while something pops up where it's like, well, it's a good thing I studied Japanese. This is one of those moments again. Even though I'm probably not going to know a lot of the vocab since it's going to be like mecha stuff. I have a dictionary on my phone. I have a Japanese dictionary where I can just type into it and find the words. And I've never looked up a word in that dictionary that I haven't been able to find, so we should be good. Said dictionary also has camera support, which is very nice.
Garuda 1 destroyed the target.
Oh, sweet. I was way too close to use a SAM. Get their asses! I got cruise missiles to shoot down.
Target down.
proved a lot of my friends wrong who think assault rifles have no place in PvP and AC6. Bro, assault rifles have so much place. I've heard other people say that too, and I don't know where that comes from. Because, like, in particular, the Ransetsu RF is like a hard meta weapon in AC6. Which you could say it's just one rifle, but like, it is hard meta. Like, it's one of the best weapons in the game for PvP. And then the other ones, you can still do some really good shit with them with the right build. Like, you do kind of have to specialize with them, but you can really make them work. Hell, people in Armored Core 6 make, like, you know, chainsaw-only builds where they literally just have a chainsaw and their fist work. So, you can really make anything work if you specialize hard enough. But I don't think the assault rifles are even that hard to, like, make them work. Oops. Oh, sorry, earlier I saw DS say that Oblivion is better than Skyrim. Oblivion, I've said it before. This is not a new hot take of mine. This is a hot take that I've spit a few times. Of like the 3 quote-unquote modern Elder Scrolls games, being like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, out of those 3, Oblivion has always been my least favorite of them. Because like Morrowind is just magical. Morrowind is the Elder Scrolls game for me. And it probably will never be topped in that sense. Oblivion's weird. It's like a watered down Morrowind, where it's like, it's a lot simpler. There's a lot less complexity and depth to it than Morrowind, which makes it a lot easier to get into. But it's still got a a lot of that weird Morrowind jank to it. I also think that Oblivion has the most boring location, like out of just the Elder Scrolls games that I've played, at the very least. I think its map is super lame, personally. It's just the most like generic fantasy open world that you could think of, personally. Like Morrowind, weird alien fucking planet almost. It's not literally a planet, it's an island. But like, it feels like you're on a totally different planet. Where they're like, all the plants are like gigantic fucking mushrooms and shit. And all the monsters are like heavily disease-ridden amalgamations. Morrowind is fucking crazy creative. Morrowind's world is incredible. Skyrim's got that strong Viking thing going on. And then yeah, Cyrodiil is just like the most generic fantasy open world. That, like, if you just say fantasy world, if you just say that phrase, you basically picture Cyrodiil. It's just from saying that out loud. It's not like it's a bad world, but just you sandwich it between like Morrowind's weird alien shit and Skyrim's super cool Viking shit. And it's like, yeah, this is certainly a fantasy world. It's there. But whenever that Oblivion remake comes out, if it is on the 21st, then fuck me sideways. But whenever it comes out, I'll play it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't hate Oblivion. It's just my least favorite of what the Elder Scrolls has done in the last couple decades. Well, not my absolute least favorite. ESO was, I did not get into ESO at all. I tried. It's not my game. But out of the single player Elder Scrolls stuff from the last couple decades, Oblivion is my least favorite. ES6 is probably Hammerfell. Yeah, we still don't know for certain where Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be. Because still all that we have about Elder Scrolls 6 is like the title reveal from what? 2017 was it that they revealed it? And we're like, yeah, we're making Elder Scrolls 6. That aged great. But I say fuck me if it's coming out on the 21st, because I wanted to play the Doom games potentially, or at least the rebooted ones, because I don't think I have time to do the others as much as I love all of them. I was going to do 2016 and Eternal really fast to prepare for Dark Ages, try to fit that in if I could. There's now, as of today, an Armored Core game dropping at the end of April. So of course I have to, you know, do a little bit of that. And if that Oblivion remake really is dropping in like 5 days, Shadow Drop, it's gonna be a shit show. It really is, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, sorry, and I like Skyrim more than Oblivion because at least Skyrim, if nothing else, even though this isn't my style of game, it like fully commits. My Xbox is not in Do Not Disturb. I forget I have to set it every single time. Sorry. Skyrim at least like fully commits to taking the more casual, like pure fun approach of RPG design. Whereas Oblivion kind of did this weird, like, halvesies thing. Where they kept a lot of that weird, like, obtuse Morrowind design, but also got rid of a lot of it. Also, Oblivion has the worst fucking leveling system in an RPG I've played. Not because of the actual leveling system on the player's end, but the enemy scaling. Whose dumbass, I'm sorry. This is way more mean than I normally get. I was just getting it. Who the fuck designed the scaling system in Oblivion? Because holy hell, that's terrible. It's so dog shit. Who thought of that? It will be fixed. It might be fixed. Don't you start jumping. We don't know. I fucking hope it is, but we don't know for certain. If you don't break the game, it's not fun. It really, like, if you don't intentionally break the game with a very specific build approach, the game becomes unplayable past a certain point. Like, real shit, if you're not familiar with Oblivion's scaling system, like, legitimately, if you don't min-max the fuck out of your build, the mobs scale to such a degree past a certain point that you just can't do anything. It's crazy. Like, Skyrim has Stealth Archer, right? If you play Skyrim and you don't play Stealth Archer, you're putting yourself at a significant disadvantage just because Stealth Archer is so strong. But at least you can play other stuff.
We've suffered some damage as a result of the missile impact, but there are no signs of any re-invasion attempts from enemy units.
Hold on, I'll circle back to the Armored Core thing again.
The cruise missile launched at this time has a different structure than those used against Temerian attacks. We have a division running tests on it as we speak. Stand by for your next order to engage.
It is genuinely worse because you can literally play the entire game without leveling once and make every enemy die in one shot because of how the scaling works. Is that worse? I mean, it's worse. It's terrible on like the opposite end. Oblivion is the enemies outscale you to such a degree. Like, even if you do have a good build and you min-max everything, you can like, you'll still be having a hard time even when you're min-maxing Oblivion. If you don't min-max Oblivion, it genuinely becomes like you cannot progress the game because the enemies are so goddamn powerful and you can do nothing about it. You just have to start over. I would say that's worse. Hold on, cutscene time, then Armored Core. I shouldn't have skipped.
Like a passing shower. Having hidden in there, with our heads covered for so long, we were finally free. One man didn't come out.
He's nice, Mom. But when he looked at his computer, he just kind of stopped talking.
Computer?
Inside that briefcase.
I'm sorry, I'm edging everyone on the Armored Core news if you don't know what the fuck I just was talking about.
Of a fighter jet. I should have realized it earlier, that she was the daughter of the pilot we found. You have to leave now. Get as far away from here as you can.
But why? We finally regained control of our city.
They're coming from the sky. There is a plan of operations designed to destroy everything in this city and all the people in it. I read the order myself.
What do you mean? Isn't there something we can do?
I don't want any more harm to come to this city and its people, but at the same time, as a soldier of Estovakia, there are certain obligations I must meet. It is my duty, and I am loyal to my country. This is all I can tell you.
Mr. Wojciech.
Yes, I am Wojciech. But that...
Lieutenant Tosha Michsek is a man who is very dear to me. I was invited to a ceremony at the base 2 years ago, and remember seeing you there. You were his teacher, weren't you?
The language barrier has disappeared again, magically. It's gone again.
It is true that you are no longer flying.
She speaks perfect English.
So then,
like flawless English.
You must have come here on ground duty. And now, you've grown close to those children. I was foolish. I carelessly crossed over to this side of the border, and I was fortunate enough to meet Melissa on the way. We have grown to be very close. Yes. If I had not been driving through the wide open plains, here in your country, we would have never crossed paths. You've lost your wings, but you've gained the land in return. Now you can see the sky as these people do, the people living here on this land. Wojciech, are you really going to sit here and let the sky fall down on these people?
This is the weapon that's moving towards the city as we speak. Since it was built in haste, parts of it are still incomplete. Its vulnerable points are described in this data. I need you to get this information to the pilots in the air somehow.
That's right, boys and girls. Our pilots just dipped their wings for us out there, and it is a beautiful sight. Those are my heroes, dancing with angels.
Dancing with Angels. Okay. Let me, oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna prompt me to save. Okay, briefing, and then I can yap. Hold on. Patience, Cole.
I'll be relaying orders to you. We have received preliminary results from the tests regarding the recent missile attack. We've spotted a potential launch area for that second cruise missile shot at Gracemeria. It most likely came from a facility in the northern sea of Slovakia, somewhere in the vicinity of San Island. About 15 years ago, the Ulysses collision brought about a state of misery and fear unprecedented in modern history. Nations worldwide took their own measures on how to deal with the impending crisis posed by meteors if they were to hit the Earth. The Slovakians had developed a giant railgun for the purpose of intercepting those meteors. But for some reason, they stopped short of bringing it to fruition, and soon after, meteors had fallen on many nations, Slovakia among them. There is not much intelligence available concerning this giant railgun, and nothing of it has been made public since the prototype. Some from the American Ministry of Science and Technology were concerned about the potential dangers of the meteor interception system used as a weapon of war. As crisis loomed, the nations banded together and decided to prohibit any further development of the meteor interception system. Although the technology was being developed for peaceful purposes, the potential for evil was far too great a risk to take. Emeria cannot be at peace until the threat of cruise missiles has been completely eliminated. You've been assigned to investigate an area just north of San Island. Destroy any cruise missiles found and their facilities. If you happen to encounter any threatening objects, move into attack formation immediately. Blow the hell out of all targets. It's time to put an end to this tragic period in our history, which has emerged as a result of the Ulysses incident.
Okay, hold on. Let me... Just for the hell of it, since I'm in the menu and everything. Yeah, here we go. Let me just pull it up on screen, why don't I? Armored Core news. What I was referring to was this. Oh. Was this.
I'm a fertile motherfucker.
Good for you. Armored Core mobile mission is coming out on Steam. The first of the mobile games. It is coming on April 29th, 2025. It's in 2 weeks. There's just an Armored Core game that up to this point was thought to be lost media. It's just coming out on Steam. Gmode has randomly come along to preserve this. A port. Yeah, just a direct port. They're not translating the game. It's still going to be JP. Me too. Still going to be JP only. They're not doing any sort of like enhancement work to it. They're just preserving Armored Core Mobile Mission, which has genuinely been dead for like 20 years. Like this game has been lost for so long. Because even when it originally released in Japan, it was a limited release for Mobile Mission. Like it was only sold for a very short time. So this game has pretty much been lost for like 20 years. And now just randomly this morning, they're like, oh, hey, we're gonna re-release this. Some weird stuff, aside from it still being JP only. We don't have a price. There's no pre-order available, so we don't know how much this is gonna cost. I even went and read like the dev blog for this. We don't know how much this is gonna cost. Granted, I'm just gonna have to front that price anyway, because of course I am. But yeah, this is like a real thing that's just happening. $60 Switch 2 price match. I'm very interested. How is it similar to Hogwarts Legacy? Bro, don't ask me. The Steam like similar games thing has never worked. So don't fucking ask me. They do have a little trailer, a little video for you if you're curious to see it in motion here. They're just going to be releasing this. I assume it's not going to be too expensive. I would say like absolute maximum for this is probably $20, but even then I doubt it's going to be that much. It is literally just a 1-to-1 re-release. So Gmode is goated as hell. Yeah, so Gmode basically has been going around and like picking up a lot of these old like lost to time mobile games and re-releasing them. Like making them playable again for modern audiences. Which, I mean, yeah, this is certainly, like, I don't expect this to be an amazing Armored Core game. This is probably just going to be one of the Armored Core games of all time. But, like, it's kind of cool. And it's a game that has been lost for 20 years. So, like, I'm pretty excited about this, all things considered. Like, the game doesn't look great. How old is this one? 2004 was when this came out. And like I said, it was a limited release even then. So it's been lost for some time. But like, yeah, I'm pretty keen on that just because of the circumstances around it. It looks pretty neat for what it is. I'm going to play through it on stream. I'm going to do a video for it. We're just going to check it out. What else was I going to talk about? Something else got brought up in chat during like the cutscenes and stuff. I was like, there were a couple things I wanted to yap about before starting the big finale mission, because this mission is cool. Oh, your second favorite Fallout is Fallout 3, right? My favorite Fallout is Fallout 3. I prefer it to New Vegas purely because of the vibes. New Vegas is a better game, gameplay-wise, but I prefer the Fallout 3 vibes, the atmosphere. Vibes go a really long way in Bethesda games. Like a really long way. I'm just skimming to make sure there was... Oh, any chance we'll get the PS2 games on Steam? I don't think the chances have gone up that much. Like, I would have said before this release that there was like a 1% chance we're going to get the old Armored Core games on Steam, right? Prior to this, I would have said it's like a 1% chance of that. Now that we're getting this old release on Steam out of nowhere, I would say there's like a 2% chance of getting the older Armored Core games on Steam and just newer consoles in general. Like, maybe those Gen 1 ports from PlayStation could come over to Steam. A lot of people blame licensing hell for a lot of the older games and like re-releasing them and stuff like that, but some of it's true, some of it's not. The thing is, Armored Core 1 was published by Sony. So that's easy. In the US, hold on, let me go. I know Armored Core 2 was. How many of these Armored Core games? Another Age. Who published you? Also Age Tech. Armored Core 3, also Age Tech. Silent Line, also Age Tech. Nexus is still Age Tech. Last Raven was still Age Tech. And then Armored Core 4 was when it stopped being. So everything up to Gen 4 is very much on the table because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Age Tech fucked everything up. It's the rights are with Age Tech. Here's the thing. Project Phantasma and Master of Arena were also published by Age Tech. But they've secured those rights again and already just published a re-release of those two. So realistically, outside of EU stuff, there is some fucky shit with EU publishing side. But like the Age Tech thing has been worked out. The Age Tech thing has been smoothed over somehow. I don't entirely understand how, but it has. Like that hurdle has been overcome already. Oh man, this is mostly air to ground. You're crazy if you think I'm not taking the F-22 for the finale. SODs work. I don't love them, but they work.
Are we ready to fly? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to
No qualms, this shit.
Time to take off.
So yeah, I think chances are maybe slightly higher now that we get more of those old re-releases for Armored Core stuff. I wouldn't say it's considerably higher though, because this is more of Gmode's thing. Oh, sorry, the mobile games, I should have touched on this. The mobile games were self-published by FromSoft as well. So like literally they just had to go to FromSoft for perms and everything. That's all they had to do.
I think it's coming from Gracemeria's radio station. Hey,
No hope for Gen 1? Why do you say that?
I don't know a whole lot about war, but there's something I need to tell you.
That's what that whole yap was just about. Because Sony only published Armored Core 1. That's it. Everything else after that was Age Tech. Well, up until like AC4, which was Ubisoft? Or was 4 Answer Ubisoft?
She might be trying to disrupt our plans. I better contact Gracemeria base.
Wait! Let's hear her out first.
But that's when its construction was completed.
Recover to optimum cooling. We can resume with launching. Roger. Resume attacks immediately.
Since Age Tech republished AC1 after, it's possible the rights went to them. Maybe, or it could have been a limited deal. I don't know. Clearly, they've worked out the rights for Gen 1. Like, that's already been sorted out with the new PlayStation releases and stuff. So, really everything, like, through Gen 3.5 should be fair game for re-releases. Because if they've already worked out the publishing stuff for those games with the same publishers, I think they could manage, surely. Gen 2 and 3 in Europe. Yeah, they published everything from Project Phantasma through Last Raven in the US as well.
Radar warning. Enemy forces incoming.
Can you hear me? The battery's weak points are its cooling units. If you can destroy those, it'll heat up and collapse on its own. Not only that, even if they get the peak thingies, there's
Whoa.
backup. They have to get that too.
Do you two have any proof of this?
We're trying to get you the data. The radio station's crew.
Actually, I might want him on cover for this.
Data received. Hold on here. Ma'am, how did you get a hold of this?
I got it from a flight instructor at the Slovakian Air Force. His name is Lieutenant Colonel Wojtek.
Garuda 2 to Ghost Eye. Send me a copy of that.
Roger. All planes. I'm sending you data concerning the enemy's weapon capabilities.
Got it. Whoa.
They're doing a remaster for a Gundam Seed game? Is it a good one? Because I know Gundam games have a reputation for being very iffy. Like, some of them good, some of them bad. Some of them just kind of there. So is it a good one? I have to assume it's a good one if it's getting a remaster.
Let's move out. Garuda 2, roger.
We're working RIP. Are they not working on the horizontal still? That would make it really weird, actually.
Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
Those huge missiles are being carried from the gunner into the gun barrel. So this is what they use to try and blast that meteor.
Almost in effective range. There's a defensive
My
barrier
emotes
covering
still
the
aren't
target.
working,
That thing's not gonna
even on
budge
my
after a
end.
few attacks.
But the YouTube ones are. Like, the global YouTube emotes are working now, and they didn't work before. So I don't know. YouTube must have changed something.
In gun range.
YouTube did make some changes to streaming stuff lately.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
So they must have updated something with those emotes somewhere. Don't do 100% of
I
every
don't forgot because that's all the D.
Gundam game for your sake. I haven't even watched Gundam. So I'm safe for now. But with something like Gundam, I'd probably have to split it into like smaller like subcategories rather than just being like every single Gundam game, right?
Launch of enemy cruise missile confirmed. It's headed straight for Gracemeria. Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence. Whistle, break! Enemy at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get you.
Come on. There we go.
I tagged one.
Sorry, Gundam fans. Gundam's got some cool mech designs. Certainly.
Take out those cruise missiles before they get them loaded. Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
It's fine. Surely. Should be, at least. I needed to hit the afterburners. I was gonna try to make it work.
Box 2.
Take evasive action, Talisman.
Nice kill. Enemy plane down.
But it's like with, I talked about once with doing like Dragon Ball games, because that came up in chat before, where people were like, imagine every Dragon Ball game. I would probably have to split Dragon Ball into like smaller sub-series if I was gonna do that. Like, just do the Budokai games. And I could probably include the Tenkaichi and Sparking Zero games with that. Or I guess just the Sparking games, if you're just going by Japanese naming. And I guess Raging Blast could fit into those too. The Raging Blast games were basically spiritual successors to the Sparking games.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
But like there were so many. There are like those interesting little like RPGs that they did on like the DS, I want to say. They did like smaller Dragon Ball RPGs, and like each of the games in the series covered just one arc of it. Like there was just one that was like the whole Saiyan arc, and then the sequel to it was the whole Namek arc. Budokai 3 is the best Dragon Ball game ever made. Whoa, slow down there, cowboy. Whoa. Whoa. Maybe Tenkaichi 3, but not Budokai 3. Come on. Yeah, they had a bunch of Game Boy games. They had a lot of Dragon Ball Game Boy games. Fuck. I had a couple of them. They were kind of shit. One of them that I had was Dragon Ball GT. I think it was called Final Bout.
Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
That was not good. Not Tenkaichi? Yeah, you're wrong. Which is okay. But you are. I own Final Bout, terrible game. Yeah, same. Is that a resupply line? I fucking hope it is. I'm in desperate need of repairs.
I'm gonna get you. Lock on.
You can disrupt the launch sequence? Yeah.
Watch out.
I'm just trying to clear out all the enemy fighters first to make it easy on myself. God damn it. Oh, that was a question that popped up earlier. I am on an Xbox, yeah. Someone did ask earlier if I was playing on an Xbox. And there you go. I need to put it on Do Not Disturb mode, probably. Consumed time to resupply. Bro, we got like 40 minutes and we do not need it. That's one thing about AC6. Time is not a factor in this game. Like at all. I don't know what I would say the best Dragon Ball game ever is, to be honest. Because they all have positives and negatives. Might affect ranks. It does not affect ranks in this game. Ranks are purely score in 6. It's why I have S ranked all but like one mission in the campaign so far, despite really taking my time. It's purely score here.
Altitude restrictions have been canceled. Good luck. Soros launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Preparing Soros for launch. Initiate loading.
Cruise missile launch confirmed. Take them out before they're loaded. Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Oh god. Oh yeah, they did SNES RPGs too. For Dragon Ball. Because for a while, they were like mostly RPGs, the old Dragon Ball games. Like up until like the late 90s, they were pretty much all RPGs. And I've seen the first like fighting game that they ever did for it, for the PS1.
Nice kill.
That looks like dog shit, and I want to own it so badly. Just because it's like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, they used to mostly do RPGs for Dragon Ball games before they really started going crazy with the fighting games. I think that just for a while, they didn't know how to make fighting games that would actually feel like Dragon Ball. It's probably why they never did it for so long. And even then, when they did do it, the PS1 original, like the first time they ever did, God, that looks terrible. And I feel like Budokai was when they first really nailed the fighting game thing. Maybe there's one before it that I don't know of, where they like nailed it before Budokai, but that was like the one. Stupid meme-worthy Budokai stuff aside, like Cell's big green spirit bomb of stupid energy. Meme stuff aside from the Budokai games, those were legit. That was the first time it really came together. Hyper Dimension on the SNES? I have not heard of Dragon Ball Hyper Dimensions. Hold on. You have my attention. You're telling me they got a proper fighting game for Dragon Ball on the SNES? Somehow? I'm gonna have to see it. It's fine. Fighting planes. Oh, they're starting to say things like can't handle this. Okay, maybe I should get over there. It's incredible. I don't know how much I can trust your judgment though. Saying Budokai is the best Dragon Ball game. Budokai 3. If they launch enough missiles, will the mission fail? I don't believe so, but I don't know. So I'm probably just gonna play it safe. I mean, I could test, but I don't recall failing this mission ever on like my first playthrough. So I think we're probably fine. I remember taking my sweet ass time on this mission the first time around, and I don't think I ever failed it because of that. And I've already spent like, what, 14 minutes just shooting planes and stuff. Sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but it's right. That's accurate. Oh, that sounds bad. Brink of destruction sounds like it could be bad. Maybe. Will fail. I think if you can fail it from too many shots, I probably will this time. Because the voice lines have started to sound a little desperate.
I shook off the missile. Missile closing in. Evade.
That was a fast countdown. Well, we still seem to be fine. We're still here.
I've lost contact with Gracemeria. The capital's been destroyed.
Oh. There it is. Hey chat, you can fail it. Look at that. Double mission failed. Hold on, what was I looking up? Dragon Ball, you said it's called Hyper Dimension. Oh. Oh, it came out, it's Toze. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a fucking second. Was this after the PS1 one?
Just get better balls, Cole.
That was a bit uncalled for. What? Skill issue? I told you guys there were a couple new ones in there. You thought I was lying?
Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
Those huge missiles are being carried to a gunner into the gun barrel. So this is what they use to try and blast that meteor.
There's a defensive barrier covering the target. That thing's not gonna budge under a few attacks. That's it. That must have been a cooling unit.
Oh, coming in way too hot. Was that from last week's Elden Ring stream? You would be shocked to believe that, or to hear rather, to believe. I was not on that stream when she said that. I was not there.
Sam destroyed. Enemy hit.
She's just mean to me.
I'm so fucking bad.
Very mean to me. Catching strays. God fucking damn it. Same friend 3 times in like the span of an hour. What the fuck is he doing? Is his Xbox breaking?
Launch of enemy cruise missile confirmed. It's headed straight for gracemeria. Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
DP-100M normal. We have an even more accurate presence for them.
So many targets.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Our target is a Marion aircraft, at least until we launch the Staros.
Catch strays because you deserve it. This fucking bitch, chat. You see her? Is this your wholesome streamer? She comes in out of nowhere just to say, yeah, fuck you, get better balls. I wouldn't say it if you didn't deserve it. Is this your wholesome streamer, chat, that I hear so much about? The wholesome one? Allegedly?
Take out those cruise missiles before they get deploted. Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
I'm always here, you're just talking smack. She came into chat just to throw some shade at me.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Keep an eye on
Oh my god. This plane turns so much faster than I expect.
missile struck target.
That should help.
Weapon impact confirmed.
The Staros is fully loaded and ready to launch. Staros launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Enemy cruise missile launched. Gracemeria has been hit.
It's fine.
Staros for launch. Initiating loading.
Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
Sherlock, Fox 2. Missile closing in. Evade! Almost in effective range. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Missile struck target. Fifth one down. Cooling unit number 5 is destroyed.
Look, the place is starting to close.
SOD. Garuda 1, ESM is active.
The Charles is fully loaded and ready to launch. Soros launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
I made a joke about the music because it's nothing but wailing comment. Wait, it's just a cappella? I didn't see that.
Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence. Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Damn it.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Oh my god. Do I have to be in there?
Watch out for that missile, Garuda 1.
Oh, not that one. No, no, no. I thought you meant this song. No, no, no. On Daredevil from AC7. I thought you meant this song right now.
Cruise missile launch confirmed. Take them out before they're loaded. Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence.
They're all the same. Hey, Muds, I need one gone. She's gone too far. Get her ass.
Ground target has been eliminated.
Enemy dead ahead!
No, she's right. Hey, Mods, we got two now. Get them.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Get them.
Equipment impact confirmed. Target data confirmed. There's one left. Repeat, only one remaining. Garuda 1 launched missile.
Fuck trying to get the warhead. Just destroy the things.
Garuda 1, ESM
I can get so many more points while destroying them too. Whoa.
This one's mine!
The Charles is fully loaded and ready to launch.
Do you even have mods here? It's all the same mods.
Launch in 5, 4,
They're all modded on both.
2, 1, launch.
Enemy cruise missile launched. Garuda 1, you've got to stop it.
The 9 Charles for launch. Initiating loading.
Cruise missile, they've just initiated the launch sequence. Garuda 1 launched missile.
Box 2. Is that it?
No, of course not. Come on now. Oh, yeah, okay. I wasn't going to do that, but...
A backup unit, an extra cooling unit.
The little girl was right. That thing still isn't dead.
Thermoscan data confirmed. I don't believe this.
It's like, shit.
This is where his backup cooling unit is? The backup cooling unit's inside the battery. We can't destroy this. We can't even get close enough with that artillery on our butts.
Leave this to me. I'll move in for a closer look.
Don't be stupid, Shamrock. You'll be full of holes before you can get close.
This is Garuda 2. I'm going in alone at low altitude.
Garuda 2, that's too dangerous.
I know it's dangerous. But it's time for me to dance with the angels.
Do it! Dance with the angels! Go, Shammy! Water just dripped off my beard onto me. Not my beard, my mustache. There's a difference. Did you get him?
confirmed. Now pull up, Garuda 2.
I'm losing breath. But maybe I won't need it. Let's see what these angel wings can do.
Shamrock, you're off radar.
Shamrock! Respond! Marcus! Marcus!
Shamrock is down.
All planes, get in there and save him! Shamrock is alive! He's gotta be alive!
Ghost Guy, take it easy. The backup cooling unit's inside the battery. Take a look at the bottom. Moving to dive down into the battery. I'm gonna take out that backup cooling unit. Hurry, it's all over. They launched that missile.
Son of a bitch.
Stars for launch. Initiating loading.
I don't have time for the dog fighting.
Talisman, you're under attack.
Perfect missile shot on the first one too.
If gracemeria falls, they'll no doubt bring movement upon the entire world. Someone's been downed.
Let's try that again.
Preparing stars for launch. Initiating loading.
Someone's been downed.
I think this is gonna require a quick repair. I think the F-22 can air drift? What do you mean air drift?
Stars for launch. Initiating loading.
If gracemeria falls, they'll no doubt bring movement upon the entire world. The one, it's a missile! Missile!
The Charles is fully loaded and ready to launch.
Oh my god, there's more. I'm so fucked.
Preparing stars for launch. Initiating loading. Transition to Charles.
Can you do the loop-de-loop? What, like this? The camera on the target, but yes. Any plane can do that. It's not a plane-specific thing. That's just Ace Combat 6. I got scared because of the extra guns. I'm repairing. 96%. It's not the move. I'm gonna be a bitch. I think I've got plenty of time. More of that in AC-8. Any plane can do it in 7 too. It's just a high G turn. That's it. And Assault Horizon. You can do it in Assault Horizon too. Just any game with high G, you can do it in any plane. To varying degrees of speed on the loop. I mean, you can do it in the older games too, just there's no high G. So it's a lot bigger when you loop, but you know, when you break it down, it's really just Ace Combat. Damn it. Get his ass, that one guy. Fuck him. Son of a bitch. Just had to go right for it. That's all I had to do. Just not be such a bitch about it. This HP and no time. This is brutal. This is fucking brutal. Okay, we're at the barrel checkpoint. It's okay. Just slightly less epic this way, but it works. Oh god, I'm coming in a little hot. You guys ever just fly an F-22 straight down the barrel of a railgun? I have. Twice now. Two tunnel runs in one mission is great. Back to back. Love that shit.
I saw the cannon go down. All planes, it's the end of the war. We finally did it! We did it! We took that baby out! Talisman, you are the man! Hey, Jimmy, now you can go see the Talisman, the sun's coming up. Even after the darkest nights, morning always comes. Those we've lost gave their lives to bring the morning light. Living this day to the fullest is the highest tribute we can offer to their memory.
hear the leitmotif? It's
Now,
back.
come on. Let's get back home.
It is still a gorgeous game. For being an early 360 title, it aged so well, just visually. The cutscenes, not so much. These cutscenes, everything of like the planes and the skylines and everything, beautiful. The people...
There was a wedding that took place in the field of the prison camp. And I was honored to be the best man. Tosha and Ludmila are truly a match made in heaven. Tosha flew as wingman for Lieutenant Commander Pasternak. In battle, Pasternak took the brunt of the battle alone and left Tosha to live another day.
Can't fucking hear him. I just can't hear him.
Cowards for doing this. Surviving is nothing to be ashamed of. I stand here as the grass sways peacefully in the wind. I'm all the more convinced we made the right choice. A coup d'etat led to the overthrow of the generals, and the military regime was brought to an end. A ceasefire agreement is to be arranged between our two nations next week. We can finally return to our homeland.
I never thought in a million years I'd be one of the guys to lose his wings. Guess I'll just have to stick it out in this wheelchair until I heal up. Then I've got rehab to worry about. A real pain is what they tell me. But I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. If only my wife and daughter could have joined me to enjoy this. That's the only other thing I could have asked for.
The king on the tank.
Shining bright up on a tank in the plaza. His smile brings a sense of happiness to everyone. And now I'm off to meet the mother and daughter behind those unforgettable voices from the radio. They're all smiles here. A whole legion of angels. Makes me feel like I've got my wings back. Talisman. This is it. This is what we've been fighting for.
The king's got some serious equipment between his legs. I forgot they just left him there. Yeah, they just leave him there. Like, they just leave this fucking tank with the king statue on the top of it in the middle of, like, a fucking courtyard. They just leave it out there. It's wild. Just don't tell Pixie about this, man. It is hilarious that in the English dub, the same guy who voiced Pixie voiced Tosha. Probably a deactivated tank. Wasn't deactivated when they put it there. They might have deactivated it after, but it certainly wasn't deactivated when they put it there. They literally use that tank to blast a hole into the side of the castle. Or, sorry, into an underground wall of the castle. And then drove that bitch straight out to plop it down there. It takes a minute to deactivate a tank. Okay, maybe. How long is the campaign? It's like 7 or 8 hours. About. This is a short campaign? Not by Ace Combat standards. It's actually maybe a little longer than your typical Ace Combat campaign, just because the missions are so big. But then, like, it depends if you're just beelining straight for targets the whole time, then it is really fast. But that's any Ace Combat game. Like, if you're actually going around and blowing everything up for S ranks and stuff, it's probably one of the longer Ace Combat games. Because normally the Ace Combat games are only like 6 to 8 hours. They're normally shorter. There are exceptions. 5 is long. Trying to think. There really aren't many that are longer than this. 7 is maybe a little longer. Maybe. I can look. Yeah, 7 is on the longer side. The story needed more time to cook, definitely. But like Assault Horizon's shorter than this. I'm looking through the Steam ones to compare. Notice how much louder this is than the speech in the cutscenes, by the way. Let's remember Ace Combat 7, they let convicts fly. It's way less ridiculous.
You want to be a piss baby false? According to where I'm pissing. Yeah.
All right. Oh. Yep, there we go. It was starting to go, like, what's it? Into sleep mode. The system. I don't want to hear shit. Bro. What the fuck? This is the same streamer, by the way, who tells you that she's not the one who talks about piss. It's just her chat. It has nothing to do with her. Remember this, chat. Just remember this.
Just get better balls, Cole.
Now she's talking about my balls again. Yeah. Remember this, chat. Remember this. He's the only one who actually talks about piss. It's not true. She does. She does. It's not true. Once you start listening for it, you're gonna notice it. We only talk about it when he brings it up. Just start listening for it. You only think it's just hot sauce because she says that it's just hot sauce. You just wait. You just wait. It is absolutely her. The language barrier with Ludmilla is one of the funniest parts of the game for me, by far. Like, in terms of just the writing in this game, the on-again, off-again language barrier with Ludmilla is absolutely a favorite. All aircraft available. I figured it was going to be like a hard mode thing, but I guess not. Oh, this is... okay. What missions did I not S rank again? I think there were 2. Yeah, mission 6 I didn't S rank because I failed so many of the operations. And mission 13 I didn't S rank because I only got an A in 2 of the 4 that we did. Special new game, scene viewer, music player, difficulty level expert. And the Nosferatu's unlocked. And new colors for all the planes. And a medal. Where are my medals? Stored in gallery, potentially? Yes. Look at that. This is just for destroying enemies. This is just for shooting down enemies purely with the machine gun. To maintain perfect landing. Hold on, let me get the medal list up. Because, like, these hints are pretty easy to go off of, but I just want to know, like, exactly what we're doing here. Oh, this is just performing frontline landings 10 times. That's it. It's just doing 10 frontline landings. With steadfast devotion to a single aircraft type. Get this one, chat. You ready? Complete a campaign run on normal difficulty or higher while flying only attacker aircraft. Free mission does not count. And then there's a sequel to this. Complete a campaign run on normal difficulty or higher while flying only fighter aircraft. Free mission does not count. And then this one. Same shit. Multi-roll. That's the new one. Awarded for keeping one's wingman on the field of battle through vigilant protection. Complete a campaign run on normal difficulty or higher where Shamrock survives every mission. This is a speed run of the campaign. Complete a run of the campaign on normal or higher with a total completion time of 2 hours and 15 minutes or less. Holy shit. Complete a campaign run on normal or higher using only the machine gun. Complete a campaign run on normal difficulty or higher without taking any damage at all. And then these last 4 are the S ranks on the 4 difficulties. All right. That is certainly something. And then the operation medals are straightforward as fuck. Oh, shit. No damage for a whole campaign run? All right. I could go straight for expert now just to unlock ace. Or I could go back to normal, as weird as it might sound, to start doing S rank farms. What do you guys think? Do it with a drum set controller? Certainly. Unlock ace, expert. How do you get the plain skins? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, on expert difficulty? Mission aces, you say? Hold on. Are you sure? Enemy aces only appear on expert or higher. Okay, hold on. Ace combat 6 aces then. Oh, wait a minute. Does this... Yeah, shooting down all of these aces is required for the all colors, allied assault record, and enemy assault record achievements. Okay. These are the aces that give you colors. All right. I got it. I know what we're doing then. Expert mode. And ace hunt. English voice. Gotta earn bucks for Nosferatu weapons. I mean, we're gonna have to do all the S ranks. So we're definitely gonna earn bucks. Certainly.
Here we go. Got everything? Yeah, I'm okay.
Ace of Aces basically completely changed how a mission was structured. Really.
Here, honey. An offering for the king.
See you later, Mom.
We can do JP Ace difficulty. I don't think I can turn on JP voices. They both had English. It's just, do you want subtitles or not?
An angel, Mom.
God damn it, Windows.
Yeah. Maybe we'll tango today instead of waltz.
That's our way of saying goodbye. My husband is an Air Force pilot and refers to fighter planes as angels. When he'd go on a mission that kept him away from home, I'd tell him in frustration to go dance with his angels.
These cutscenes are
Matilda
great.
grew up hearing this, and now she uses it all the time. There's a nice view of the King's Bridge from our house. That iron giant is the pride of Gracemeria, our capital city. In the old quarter of the city beyond the bridge, you can make out an ancient castle which is even more famous than the bridge. My daughter Matilda is going there on a field trip today.
The name of this game should have been AC6 Dance with the Angels.
He's
You're
been
not wrong.
smiling for a good 600 years now. The king was a gentle person who was a bit on the small side, but he crafted a giant suit of armor that convinced his enemies to surrender without a single fight. Afterwards, they found such warmth in his smile that they bowed down to him in humility. Anyway, that's how the story goes. His smiling face still touches the hearts of our people. The very face my daughter and the others got on a bus to see this morning.
Bro thinks he's Radon. He's the OG
Song on
Radon.
the radio. Seems to be a perfect match for the sunny weather.
We need False doing this line. Doing what? Go dance with the angels?
I have no idea what's happening. That awful
False,
sound
you heard the man.
and the shaking. Was that a blast of wind from an explosion? The castle disappeared behind a pillar of flame.
Maybe I should just have False record some meme lines. Like, who needs MGS2 a dud if I just have False do
city,
it?
Gracemeria is under attack by unknown aircraft.
Go
Damage
dance
from
with the
attacks
angels.
is widespread throughout
Same
the
thing.
city. All planes scramble and intercept all threats immediately.
He could solo Radon with no weapon. Goddamn right. I didn't think it was that funny. I'm glad you did. Okay. I have to shoot down for the ace to appear. Oh my god, and I can just afford the Nosferatu. Is Estovakia's next generation carrier-based stealth aircraft. Various onboard experimental weapon technologies include a railgun, ADMM missiles, and a fully integrated electronic support system. In the hands of an experienced pilot, this aircraft truly knows no bounds. Complete dominance over all other aircraft in speed, acceleration, and maneuverability is hindered only by its instability. Outfitted with the latest in experimental weaponry, it knows no match in strength from land or air. This aircraft's true potential can only be achieved by the technologically minded ace with the battle skills to match. That sounds like me. Certainly. Okay, I can buy that. The EML, the railgun, that's gonna cost some money. I'm gonna disappoint everyone. Well, I'm gonna save the Nosferatu for a bit. I'm gonna take the F-22 out for mission 1. I'm gonna hold off a tiny bit on the Nosferatu. I'm not gonna jump straight into that one. How the fuck do I change the plane skin? Do I have to buy the skins? Wait a minute. No? There we... Oh my god, I do. Ace Combat 4, welcome back. Hello. That's gonna cost some money.
Garuda team, time to take off.
We not doing a monoplane run for this one? I could speed things up if I did that. We could do fighter. This is a fighter plane, right? I'm assuming they classified the F-22 as a fighter. I don't know that for certain, but I'm going to assume so. I'm not going to be doing S ranks on this run, at least not going out of my way for them, because I'm just going to be focused on getting the aces. Although it looks like... Never mind. There is a named ace for every single mission. Yeah. You do? I do what? Sorry? Oh, I do have to buy the skins. Probably. I mean, clearly we're gonna have to play quite a bit of the game anyway, so it might be fine. Hello, Shamrock. This cutscene, so good. The cutscenes of the planes in this game are beautiful. The people, not so much, but the planes, beautiful. Look at that F-22. Look at it. All right, I gotta go straight for the initial 15 targets.
Ghosteye to Garuda 1, Talisman, and Garuda 2, Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
One of them was just a hit.
All ships determining enemy forces over the bay. Get those anti-air guns ready for battle.
It's an F-16. It is an F-22 on the Mission 1 named pilot. Which is a bit unexpected, but...
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the
oh, wrong one. And then we have to take out these 4 planes in less than 2 minutes. These 4 FA-18s that spawn. Oops. And now he should spawn? What are you trying to do? The ace for this mission. Oh, then shoot down 2 of the 4 Rafale M's after all the FA-18s are shot down. And the ace will spawn near the player at high altitude. Not done quite yet. Where are those guys at? Are they gonna be targets? Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. These guys aren't on a time limit? Uh-oh. One of them? Okay. Almost none of them did anything. Presume every mission has an ace? Yeah, each one has 1 named ace. If the conditions are all this specific, though, it's gonna be wild. Okay, that's 2 of them. So now at high altitude, a named F-22 should have spawned somewhere. There he is. Weirdly specific, but there he is. That's all it takes. F-22 in mission 1 feels wild. F-22 in first mission? Yup. I was a little weirded out when I read that, but sure as shit, the named ace on mission 1 is an F-22.
Threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
Now I just gotta close out the mission. We're good. Although I probably got time to try to shoot some of these guys down. Look for the lone Dorito. But hello, Mikkel. Welcome to Playing Game. Xbox 360 Playing Game. We're making our way up in the world. Mikkel, PoE 2. Have you been playing? How have you been feeling? I was not down with the patch, but they did the emergency patch yesterday. I played a tiny bit last night, like less than an hour. Started up a warrior. Actually felt good. I think I might play warrior this league all of a sudden, because the Huntress needs some love. Huntress, at least in the early game, man, she does not feel like she is all there. Huntress feels like she's struggling this league, which is kind of sad. But I might try the new blacksmith ascendancy for warrior, or just play something else, because I haven't played a warrior yet on PoE 2, like properly. I played a little bit of early game warrior, but I haven't like really run one. So I might just stick with the warrior. He was feeling good in the first like 40-ish minutes.
Damn it. What about our city? What about Gracemeria?
Incredibly tanky. Phantom Knight, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. But yes, it is Mikkel. He's here. I forget just how many XMA 6s I get in the F-22 in this game. Like, I have plenty to just spam out there, because I was already spamming them out there. I haven't at all touched Season 2. Well, they deployed an emergency patch, if you were familiar with like just the state of the game after the league start. They deployed the emergency patch, and they've kind of set everything back to the way it was for the most part, balancing wise. Not with like player builds, but with the enemies in the campaign. They've fixed that, because that was crazy shit. The campaign was so ridiculously hard at the start of the league. I thought it was just me on day one. I was like, dude, I literally cannot get a Huntress past like level 8. What is happening? But it was a combination of they way overtuned the early campaign enemies to be insanely strong, and Huntress is just feeling kind of weak in the early game. So me trying to play Huntress on league start and not really being aware of the changes going in, it was a shit show. Warrior feels good now though, with like emergency patch factored in and everything. Feeling pretty solid actually. I think I will play him. There goes the no damage run. Man, it was not gonna happen here. No damage run, we're probably... I don't know if AI behavior is affected by difficulty in this game. The series kind of goes back and forth on that a bit. But I'll probably do it on normal difficulty. Just because there's no point in doing it on a harder difficulty. There's really no purpose in making it more difficult than it has to be. This run will just be unlocking ace and shooting down the named aces. And maybe the fighter run. I might just stick to fighters only this run. Purely to get that done. Assuming this is a fighter. If it's a multi-roll, then I'll do multi-roll. Just whatever this is, I can bang those out pretty easily. Like the one plane type runs are not going to be a problem. I actually think these medals, like, they seem a little time consuming, but I like these challenges. Even though I know that I'm probably going to spend longer than I had expected to spend on AC6 doing these, I like the challenges that they have here. Like, the plane type thing is just kind of fun, just interesting. Confirmed it is a fighter. I figured it would be, but I was like, they might have classified it as multi-roll. But I think, like, no damage run is crazy, but fun. Machine gun only run. It's the first appearance of that in the series for a medal. Also fun. Good challenge. I like it. What are the other ones that I'm forgetting right now? The plane types aren't crazy, but I think they're kind of fun. Particularly the attacker one, I think, is good. Like, all fighters is kind of just you have to do it. Fighters are always the best in Ace Combat anyway. Outside of, like, very select situations, they're kind of just always your best option. Hold on. I'm on expert. Son of a bitch. It must have been cracked out thinking of that in this particular game. I'm assuming that it's more like a, if I take damage, quit out and start the mission over sort of thing. And that should count, I think. Hopefully it does. It's like doing a spliced no damage run. But surely, like, dying and loading a checkpoint won't change it. Like here, me being at 0% again definitely doesn't factor into it. I can't imagine, at least. But yeah, I'm assuming that quitting out to the menu after taking damage will be fine. I can probably search it, but that will probably do it. Where are the attackers here? I want to say it's like the 117, the A10. There's got to be one more. I think there's at least 3. But there are just less planes in 6 as well. So hard to say exactly. Off of memory, at least. This run, just clearing expert, getting the aces, and getting S ranks when I can, obviously. Like, if it's like this mission where the criteria early on will pretty much make it hard to get the S rank, but not entirely impossible, it's not a big deal if I miss a couple. We'll see where I can get the S ranks. And fighter, sorry, the fighter only run, officially. Might as well do it while I'm here.
Airspace and head west.
At least some of them know what they're doing. I hear over the radio. Oh, the tornado. Okay. Okay. Tornado makes things a little easier.
Airspace and head west.
Hey, Mikkel, are you still here? Shattered Veil, have you played it? Watch him say no. I'm waiting to see if he's still around. I haven't asked him about that either.
Course west to leave the airspace. Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you.
A lot easier to escape from that in an F-22. For sure. It'll be nice to go back through the whole campaign with like full freedom on the planes. Because AC6, the first time through on like a new save file, it really does feel like there's 1 or 2 set planes for every mission A rank.
Our military has escaped destruction because of your valiant efforts on the battlefield.
That's fine.
But our capital, Gracemeria, has been temporarily occupied by Estovakian
Ace
forces,
Combat 6 is pretty good. I
and
don't
our
mind
central
playing it more.
government has been usurped by them as well. The nation of Estovakia had declared war with our country as it simultaneously launched a surprise attack on Gracemeria. In response, the Republic of
He's not
Emeria's
still
political
here.
council unanimously adopted a resolution of open war against the Federal Republic of Estovakia. Our forces remaining on the Emerian mainland are still fighting in desperation to protect our country. Once our intelligence has been sorted and confirmed, the Republic of Emeria's
Must have been the first game to class the F-15E and the F-2 as multi-roles. Probably.
I'm a fertile
The
motherfucker.
beautiful country of Emeria belongs to us, and only us, the Emerian people.
Wish you could pick planes on New Game Plus runs in the first 4 missions of AC5. Yeah, it's weird that you can't. Thinking about it now, because like AC6, obviously you can.
Rises from the city before me. The King's Bridge is gone. Oh, no.
Matilda.
No. I vaguely
It's like
hear a
burned into my
scream of
brain.
terror that sounds much like my own voice from afar. I feel as though the Golden King's gentle smile is moving farther away from me. Every now and then, I tell my daughter the story of the night some years ago. A night when the sky was radiant with shooting stars. That night, your father and I made countless wishes together. An asteroid called Ulysses came into Earth's orbit and disintegrated into millions of pieces, which poured down on the land below. As we watched the shooting stars that night, fragments from the asteroid rained down on our eastern neighbor, Estovakia, damaging a great deal of their infrastructure and devastating their economy. Soon after, the news reported that their nation had fallen into a civil war, one that would last for years. Eventually, the internal strife was brought to an end when the generals came into power. In the midst of hardship, the citizens of Estovakia were convinced that the only way they could recover as a nation was to rely on a military government led by these generals. Before long,
Leitmotif.
they went so far as to invade our nation,
Leitmotif.
the Republic of Ameria. Our military was forced to retreat.
Feels
to
such a
Hesse,
compulsive need to
an
call it
island
out in
far
this
to the
game because
west.
it's constant. Not that it's a terrible thing. AC7 does it too.
My husband,
The leitmotif popping up in like
Fighter
every mission, if not every other
also
mission.
hasn't come home since.
This game has a great light. 7 does too. They both have great leitmotifs. But it's just funny when it's like fucking constant. I'm always like, that one right there. Well, I hear it. Favorite leitmotif? It's probably this or 7. Maybe 7.
All I can do is follow the
But this is close. I really like this one too.
Ever since we came to the twisted remains of
I'm
my
skipping the
daughter's
rest of
school
you.
bus.
The lore cutscene is really cool. But we're past that time. Oh, it's auto-saving. Oh no. Oh no. Why are we doing the tutorial again? Oh, I can just back out of it? Beautiful. Okay, I was like, oh god, why? Oops. Skip, skip, skip. There. It is about that time.
A large-scale formation of Estovakian bombers is headed.
I thought I'd already skipped him, but okay. It is about that time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, all sorts of good stuff. I got all sorts of crazy stuff coming up in the near future. A weird amount of new releases coming up that are like fairly central to the channel. So should be interesting. Totally not a shit show. Definitely not. Come back for any of that. Also, if you enjoy it on the YouTube side, feel free to leave a like. Helps with algorithm and all that. You know how it goes. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube or Twitch to engage with the community, on YouTube, you can check in the description for all of them. On Twitch, they're on the channel page. They're in chat commands, whatever. Anything you're looking for, like Twitter, Discord server, you'll find them there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see all of you back here next time. I hope you all have a rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.